put in my head is it's to be a father, to be a good father. Because I know that in life I am actually gonna achieve. I just wanna be the perfect father. I had a perfect father. That's where I actually drew some inspiration from. Because my father actually married my mom. My mom was actually disabled. She was blind. But the love that my father gave to my mother, it actually inspired me a lot to love and to love and show love at no cost.
I'm so thankful to sit here and speak with you today. I mean, I feel like I understand more from your perspective, and just sitting here and hearing your stories and just seeing how strong you are and how courageous you are. And I mean, we're all vulnerable too, but still inside, there's a fire that burns, and nothing is going to take that away from you. You're strong, smart. You really wanted. You all knew where they wanted to go. Focused. I'll tell you one thing though, they're gonna make it through. And they're gonna have something serious to say. They're gonna change the world. We're gonna change the world. And I felt proud that that was my generation. So this is my generation. We about to do something really big.
They ordered different courses from soup to salad, then put pieces of food into containers and sent them to experts.
They carried out thorough tests and concluded that it was not pork, lamb, or beef as stated on the menu. It was dog meat.
The dog meat was of two kinds, stray sick dogs and home dogs, which were lost. Afterwards, the expert investigators returned to the restaurant for a further inspection. They were shocked to see the cooks cruelly and violently cutting up live dogs, which they'd caught before.
The police officers say they have scientific evidence and saw dead animals in the restaurant's kitchen. Still, the owners deny serving customers dog meat and refuse to speak on camera. The restaurant is now closed. The owners of the business face legal charges for selling food dangerous for human consumption and animal cruelty. Police are also checking other Chinese restaurants in Moscow. This is not the first case of its kind in Russia. In 2004, police closed a cafe in the far eastern city of Khabarovsk that served their clients dog meat as if it were beef. Artem Ganin, Russia Today.
Prior to the civil rights movement and affirmative action, etc., you didn't have any rights at all. Right? What happened is in the 17th century, right here in Georgia, where we dwell, where you're Native Americans, the Europeans came in and made a deal with us for equipment, heavy equipment, because we couldn't sell our goods because heavy equipment was starting to become a more sophisticated farming. So they made a deal with us and told us that they would give us a certain amount of heavy equipment, like they usually do, and we pay them back in 6 months. However, and you can read up on it. However, after we did it, they didn't hold true to that treaty because it was oral, not a written agreement. They came back to us in 3 weeks, and then when we couldn't afford to pay them, what they did is they took the women and the girl children from us. All right, it didn't stop there, but that's not how they get massive self, right? And they started having children by then. All right. What happened within a year's time, the Yamasee were trying to hold true to their word. And when they found out that these British Caucasians, were having sex with their daughters, there was what they call a Yamasee massacre here in Georgia, right? Like the Zulu did. And they rose up and they started massacring Europeans and pushed them off the land. But what they had to take back into consideration is that a lot of their women had been raped by these Caucasians. Children being born to them were mulattoes. Follow that? These mulattoes grew up, wanted to leave our campsites, or what they call presently reservations. They want to leave the land and go and look and seek out lighter people. So when these mulatto children sought out Caucasians to marry, they produced these Caucasian-looking people who by right can say they are Yamasee. You follow? You understand how it happened? And then what happened is, the tribe got, a war broke out. We blended in with the Seminole, the Creek, the Oshito, the Wichita, in different tribes as your masses. We ended up inside because then all the Europeans came together against us because we whipped a couple of ass. So they got all the different tribes together, all the different cults of Irish, Polish, French, everybody got together and came down on us right here in Georgia, right here in Milledgeville. You follow? And mashed us. So the men we had migrated different directions. Those that went to Georgia, we became known as the Seminoles. So far, ones who are going, so then others of us went as far as Chile, became as far as the Yucatan. We scattered in different directions, and we became mixed in with the Cherokee, so you find a lot of your masses saying, I'm a Cherokee. And you say, how do you know? Because my grandmother is a Cherokee. And it goes back further than your grandmother. What about your great-great-grandmother? What tribe was she?
Do it yourself till we strong and united. Listen to a message of love expedited. Be more responsible, it's all yours. Get in the mirror, the front line of the wars. Work hard, being light in the darkness. In the world, so many people are heartless. When it's all gone, something remains. Realize our life means growth and change. Build new schools to improve our generations. We must improve the youth's education. Time for elevation, new evaluation. Breaking ground with the newfound inspiration. Unite, one who verse and turn power. From the heart of the motherland to Okinawa. We are conscious, gas nature. Fall back in the arms of your maker. Only time will tell who gained riches. Criminals wear disguise being malicious. Unified we could rise again. Rebuild using right knowledge. A pad and a pen. Word and action, a line in the closing. Discover yourself to find you a chosen. Talk with the Most High and walk together. You already hold a box full of treasure. Talk with the birds, the fish in the waters. A moon cycle was set in divine order. Rise again, we the people of the sun. Royally reign together, we all one. Restore our heritage, being the original kings. We lay dormant, it felt like a bee sting. Buzzing, reconstructed control of the future. Making shoes and sewing our own suture. Most living ain't ready for war. Just open your heart and let our love pour. We must regain our supremacy. Stand for truth, giving love to our enemies. Run every store, control our hood. Grow our food for fire, we chop wood. Force of nature. Give birth in your own dwelling. Plans for medicine while we open the door for Edison. Foster kids are lost in the big city. Fat rats on the platform, it's a pity.